Hello and welcome to another Gateshead Libraries Rhyme Time. This week it's the Halloween special. It's a spooky spectacular with me, Karen. So Halloween might be a bit different for us all this year, but we can still sing some creepy classics together. What are you going to need? Well, perhaps, like me, you want to dress up your favourite cuddly toy to sing some spooky songs with me today. Or maybe you yourself at home are dressed up right now. I would love to imagine you all as witches and ghouls and cats and spooky things like that. It would look brilliant. You're also going to need something to shake when we get the spooky ukulele out a little bit later on. But let's start with our wriggly worms and our good morning song. Are you ready? Here we go. Good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning dear children, good morning to you. And a verse for the ghoulish grown-ups too. Good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning dear grown-ups, good morning to you. Good job, gang. Do hope you're joining in at home, mind. It's Halloween. It'll be trick-or-treat time if you don't. Let's start. I have to start, don't I, with pointing out my friend over here. Look who I've got. I've got a massive, big, fat spider. So there's only one song we can start with today. Of course, it's the big, fat spider version of Incy Wincy. Are you ready? So get your hands ready to clap. The big, fat spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So the big fat spider climbed up the spout again. Good job, gang. Should we do a different verse for verse 2? I think we should do the trick-or-treat version of Incy Wincy, because it's a bit of a trick and at the end a bit of a treat for him. He climbs up the bath. So you get your spider here. He climbs up the bath. On goes the tap and made poor Incy laugh. Hee hee. Out comes the plug and the water goes away. So Incy Wincy Spider lives another day. Bit of a treat for him at the end. Okay, you ready? So there's your bathtub and here's your Incy Wincy. Here we go. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the bath. On went the tap and made poor Incy laugh. Hee! Out comes the plug and the water goes away. So Incy Wincy Spider lives another day. It's a happy ending for Incy, which is just as well because it's Halloween and you would expect nice things to happen to spiders on Halloween. So the next Halloween song I would like to sing you is the one that you will probably know. We've done it a few times here in the videos. It's the pea pod song where we count the peas. But I know a Halloween version of this, which was taught to me by my friend Catherine, who does the Rhyme Times in the West. She told me that you can sing 5 pumpkins in a pumpkin patch, and then everything else is the same apart from we sing batch. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the batch. So it's just patch and batch is how it's different. So hands into pumpkins. They do look quite like pumpkins, don't they? Here we go. 5 pumpkins in a pumpkin patch. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the batch. They grew and they grew and they did not stop. They grew and they grew till the batch went pop. So it's exactly the same. It's a big scary pop to end with. I think he quite likes it. Look, he's smiling. Let's go again. You ready? 5 pumpkins in a pumpkin patch. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the batch. They grew and they grew and they did not stop. They grew and they grew till the batch went pop. Let's do it one more time, but really, really fast this time, and then we'll end with a round of applause. You ready? So 5 pumpkins in a pumpkin patch. 1 grew, 2 grew, and so did all the batch. They grew and they grew and they did not stop. They grew and they grew till the batch went pop, 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 pop. Well done. A round of applause for you. Good job. Now then, shall we bring out my special friend. So, Mr. Cuddles Johnson this week has decided for Halloween he wanted to dress up as Incy Wincy Spider. So look at him, he's got his little Incy hat on. So I thought we would sing. So the song we've done here before is This Is the Way the Lady Rides, Trippity Trap. But let's do the Halloween spooky version. So let's start with This Is the Way the Skeleton Rides. So the skeleton is going to ride rattle and shake, like that. And then we're going to do the bat. So the bat's the fast one. The bat's going to go flappity flap, flappity flap. And then we'll end with a zombie instead of a farmer. So we'll go slow with a silly voice. And the zombie's going to go stumble, trip, because I think perhaps a zombie might. So this is the time for you to do this with your toy, or maybe you've got your baby on your knee and you can bounce your baby gently too. So let's start off with the skeleton. So we said rattle and shake, I think, didn't we? Here we go. So this is the way the skeleton rides, rattle and shake, rattle and shake. This is the way the skeleton rides, rattle, rattle and shake. You ready with the flippity flap bat? Here we go. This is the way the bat rides, flappity flap, flappity flap. This is the way the bat rides, flappity flappity flap. And now the zombie with the silly voice. Are you ready? This is the way the zombie rides, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. This is the way the zombie rides, all the way into the ditch. Woohoo! Oh, the zombie ended up in the ditch. But Cuddles Johnson is back for another round of the same song. So skeletons to start, rattle and shake. Here we go. This is the way the skeleton rides, rattle and shake, rattle and shake. This is the way the skeleton rides, rattle, rattle and shake. The bat. This is the way the bat rides, flappity flap, flappity flap. This is the way the bat rides, flappity flappity flap. And the zombie, are you ready? This is the way the zombie rides, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. This is the way the zombie rides, all the way into the ditch. Woohoo! And down he goes. Well done, Cuddles Johnson. That wasn't too scary, was it? No, he's fine. He's fine. He's not too scared. He's not too scared. Okay, time perhaps for another spider song. So I'm going to get my ukulele out. I kind of want to call it my spookalele. That doesn't work. That's just silly. Now I know a spooky spider. His name is Scary Fred. He gets up every morning and he jogs around the bed. He jogs around the bed and he always bumps his head. And he lives under, perhaps, Cuddle Johnson's bed. Okay, so that's the words to the song. If you haven't heard it before, here we go. You ready? I know a spooky spider. His name is Scary Fred. He gets up every morning and he jogs around the bed. He jogs around the bed and he always bumps his head. Ouch! And he lives under Cuddle Johnson's bed. Oh, he's a little bit scared by that. It's fine. It's fine. He's friendly. He's a friendly Fred. We're going to sing it one more time. Now this time, audience interaction. This is the part where you sing your name. So I'll stop singing. So he lives under Karen's bed, or whoever you are, you sing your name or shout your name. Here we go. You ready? I know a spooky spider. His name is Scary Fred. He gets up every morning and he jogs around the bed. He jogs around the bed and he always bumps his head. Ouch! And he lives under bed. Oh, well done. I wish I could hear what name you were shouting there. Stick it in the comments below. Tell me who's watching. Tell me which name you shouted. Or maybe it was a spooky Halloween name that you invented for this very occasion. Let's do it one more time. Back to Cuddles Johnson. I have a spooky spider. His name is Scary Fred. He gets up every morning and he runs around the bed. He runs around the bed and he always bumps his head. Ouch! And he lives under Cuddle Johnson's bed. That's where he lives. I'm afraid you've got to live with that, Cuddles. But it's okay. It's okay. Let us sing one more song with the ukulele. I think we should do the Halloween version of Down in the Jungle. So this is where we sing At the Haunted House. And I've got some clues for what we might sing, because normally I would say to you, shout out what we should sing, and you would shout out something silly and we'd have a giggle. But I can't hear you when we do the videos. It's sad. So I'll just have to imagine that maybe you're thinking about a witch, and maybe you're thinking about a cat, my favourite, and maybe you're thinking about a ghost. So that's what we will sing. So at the haunted house where everyone goes, there's a great big witch washing her clothes, and she's going to go with a cackle, cackle. Here we go, you ready? At the haunted house where nobody goes, there's a great big witch washing her clothes with a rub-a-dub here and a rub-a-dub there. That's how a witch washes her clothes. She goes cackle, cackle, a boogie, woogie, woogie, cackle, cackle, a boogie, woogie, woogie, cackle, cackle, a boogie, woogie, woogie. That's how a witch washes her clothes. Again, a friendly witch, nothing to be scared of. Moving on to the cat, who's going to go meow. Want to hear your best cat impressions out there? At the haunted house where nobody goes, there's a great big cat washing his clothes with a rub-a-dub here and a rub-a-dub there. That's how a cat washes his clothes. He goes meow, meow, a boogie, woogie, woogie, meow, meow, a boogie, woogie, woogie, meow, meow, a boogie, woogie, woogie. That's how a cat washes his clothes. I would love a cat. True story. One day I'll get one. A ghost. Let's finish off with a ghost. We'll do this quite slow and spooky, and the ghost is going to go ooh, like that. You ready? At the haunted house where nobody goes, there's a great big ghost washing his clothes with a rub-a-dub here and a rub-a-dub there. That's how a ghost washes his clothes. He goes woo, a boogie, woogie, woogie, woo, a boogie, woogie, woogie, woo, a boogie, woogie, woogie. That's how a ghost washes his clothes. Oh, it was a silly song. Let's have one more song to end. Now, the words for this one, I didn't make this up. Honestly, I didn't. This was written by the author of Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll, who sang Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Bat, how I wonder what you're at. Up above the sky so high, I think, like a tea tray in the sky. Flying through the sky so high, like a tea tray in the sky. So let's try that one if we can remember the words. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Flying through the sky so high, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Oh, a silly nonsense poem to end with there. I do hope, whatever you're doing, however you're celebrating, you have a lovely and safe Halloween. And we'll be back next week with more songs for you to sing. But until then, it's goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye everybody, and happy Halloween, goodbye.